million people. Mombasa is famous for world-class beach resort and its historical significance. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yomi Adu, the CEO of Europe Travels and Tours. And to every returning subscribers, I want to say a big thank you for coming back to this channel. And if you are new here, please do subscribe to the channel and also put on the notification bell. Now, to those returning subscribers and the new subscribers, I want you to click on the like button under this video. When you do that, YouTube algorithm will be able to show this video to other viewers out there. Thank you for doing so. I was privileged to drive around this city with a senior citizen, Mr. Satish Shah.
My name is Satish Shah. I was born in 1950 in Mombasa itself. I was born and bred here, did my schooling up to secondary school. Then I went to England for further studies. I became a chartered accountant and then came back here again. And I had a business of car hire, touring, and also my accountancy field as well. And I am now a retired person for the last 10 years. We move forward. When the president of Kenya comes down to the coast, yes, this is just like even in the colonial times, you know, when the governors or whatever, they appointed high commissioner, whatever it was, you know, when it was a colony, this is something called a state house. The state house means this is where the president stays. These are the people who can't afford a little more expensive, they'll take those matatus. Don't you see those, you know, the seven-seater buses, you know, they're all lined up. Yeah, they're known as matatus. Yeah. So you see some of them, there's one of those bigger ones.
So all this ugali that we eat?
Well, okay, that comes from maize.
Yes.
And there's also the Weetabix or the other, you know, which is known as unga here. Kilometer radius from around here is
so this is the art of Mombasa?
Commercial activity is at its peak, although it's there and everywhere anyway. On our left hand side, we are surrounded by water. We'll just come to a place, you know. So this is the state house, you know, which is then obviously restricted entry for, but inside the house.
So we can't take the picture, we can't do anything.
Well,
yeah, for security reasons, yes. And okay, vegetable market, meat market. That's
yeah, but it's also become predominantly Somali.
So what do you call this area?
Bondeni.
Bondeni.
Bondeni. Bondeni.
And it's also a busy area.
This is fairly. We are now actually entering into the CBD, the Central Business District, which is, you know, basically starts from here, and it ends where we were at the bank, you know, and that 2-kilometer radius is the CBD itself. There are lots of shops, and I mean there are shops everywhere anyway, but that's the typical heart of the business. And then there is also markets, like the vegetable market and the meat and fish market, which has been there for almost 70, 80 years as well. Obviously people who used to buy the vegetables and meat. And next to it there are also lots of hawkers selling their ware.
Then the governor, since they just did the election last month, so there's a new governor now. Now, is the governor from Mombasa?
Yeah. He's born and bred here. In fact, his father, the guy who became the governor, his father was fairly prominent personality in the parliament in those days. During Premier Arap Moi, who was the second president, you know, and he was his, not really right-hand man, but he's very much a yes man of this. But they are the local people, what I call basically the Swahili people, you know. Yes. It's a mixture between Arabs and the Africans, you know. The race that has evolved, the Swahili people. Yeah.
Honestly, Kenya is a very good country. Yeah, it's a very good country, and I'm also happy that there are a lot of Arabs here.
It's actually it's a melting pot of many races and communities, and most of them have actually lived peacefully for all this time. There's never been that animosity. There's like the Muslims and Hindus, like in India and Pakistan, they are like Israel and Palestine, you know, almost at war 24 hours, 24/7. But here, everybody has lived peacefully. Okay, everybody has their own stronghold or strong beliefs and whatever. But and all that kind of thing over there. It's almost for about 7 kilometers, all the way from here to the end. It ends up almost where. These are obviously vehicles. Warehouse. That's known as godowns. Warehouse.
They call it godhouse?
Godowns. Godowns. G-O-D-O-W-N. Godowns.
Oh, godown. Okay.
But okay, another word for it is a warehouse. Yeah.
Warehouse. When we left the warehouse, we moved round to the Indian Ocean side. We drove along the line, and I want to say a big thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Shah for playing host to me when I visited their home right there in Mombasa. A big thank you and God bless you. I'm quite sure you enjoyed the video. Please, I want you to share it